Hi Math 10s, this is the first video out of lesson 2.5. We're going to use sine and cosine to calculate lengths. So here's our first example, just a straightforward triangle given with some information, and we're looking to find x. So what I want you to do when you're faced with a question like this, first of all, is I realize it is a right triangle, so I can use my sine, cos, tan relationships, my ratios, SOHCAHTOA. From the 52-degree angle, the first question I ask myself is, what side do I have? What side is given? And so I look at that 140, I say, okay, that's adjacent, right? So this is your thinking. What do I have? I have the adjacent. Now, what side do I want? So if I look back at that picture, it looks like I want the hypotenuse. So I'm looking for the hypotenuse. So your next question is, well, which of the trig ratios relates adjacent and hypotenuse? So you can look at your formula sheet, or if you're using that SOHCAHTOA business, to remember adjacent and hypotenuse is related to cosine. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, and so for this particular triangle, cosine of 52 degrees is equal to 140 meters divided by x. So now my job is to solve for x. Remember, this is one of these ones we have to multiply x to the top and then divide by 50, cos of 52, so it looks something like this. And there were no rounding instructions given here, but giving an answer like 227.39769, etc. is a bit excessive. I just rounded it to the nearest meter, 227 meters. Okay, a second example here, and first of all I want to just talk about the naming of triangles. The simplest way to name a triangle is to label the corners with capital letters. That'll be the names of the angles. In this case, I've chosen ABC, but it could be PQR, whatever you like. And then the side opposite from the angle is given the same letter, but lowercase. And that's just a simpler system than what you may have used in junior high, where you had to call things side AC or AB or angle ABC. In this case, we're just going to call angles by a single capital letter, and we're going to call sides a single lowercase letter. So in this case, if we're given angle A is 69 degrees and side C is 44 feet, we're asked to find side A. So I'll go back to this drawing, but maybe fill in the info as it's given. I don't care about B, so I didn't bother even labeling B. I put angle A is 69 degrees, side A is the unknown I'm hoping for, and side C is 44. So what's given? In this case, it's the hypotenuse. What do we want? We want the opposite side. So which of my trig ratios relates opposite and hypotenuse? That's sine. So if sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, sine of 69 is A over 44. This one's slightly easier to solve. I just need to multiply both sides by 44. So 44 multiplied by sine of 69 is the answer. And again, lots of decimals, so you have to make some choices around rounding, but in this case, 41 feet is the answer.